this. Can you guys see me? Oh wait. Oh wait. Welcome back to the channel, you guys. Today I'll be doing the video that I've been putting off for a while. So a little while back I asked some of you guys on my Instagram. I did a poll on Instagram. For those who don't know what a poll is where you ask people a question and then they just leave their comments down below on it. So let me see if I still have some of the answers that you guys gave me on Instagram, because yeah, it's been super long. So generally what I asked is, what would be the best daily to have, you know, like as a car, like what would be your personal choice as a daily driver? Now I got a few comments of people that sent through their recommendations. I will read them as follow. I'll put some of them up here on the screen. So first off, we got Bagged B, who said probably a Polo for fuel efficiency. Now I would agree with her, because right off the bat, like the Polo was kind of one of the most reliable cars that I know, especially here in SA. I don't know if it's like if Polo Vivo is something in other countries, places, but I know that a lot of people like that car, buy it because it's so fuel efficient and it's cheap to maintain. So okay. Another one we got from Samir commented, Honda Civic EK or Ballard, 150i or 160i. Now I'm not the biggest Honda fan, but I will definitely agree with him. It's better than the VTEC, because I know like maintenance wise I've seen some, but also can get expensive at times. So like I definitely agree with him. I think he owns a 160 or 180 if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. But anyway, another dope choice. Next up we have Akil Hassan, recommended a Toyota Auris TRD. Now I know what an Auris is, but I don't know how the TRD version of that looks. I'm not really like a major Toyota cop or Japan cop for that matter. I like my Golfies and BMs and Opel keys. That's me. European cars. Then Liberable suggested Mazda 3 Astina. I think he did a review on a car like this before, and I'm not sure if I remember correctly if it was the one that he got into an accident was, or which one it was, but I remember him doing a review on a Mazda 3 once. Yeah, as far as I can see, those were the only recommendations that you guys sent through on IG. So to all of them, I just want to say a huge thank you. I will leave the IG links on the screen. If I forget, I will leave them down in the description box below, and also the channels will also be linked down, so go subscribe. But the main reason why I decided to do this video is cars that I ranked from 1 till 10, the top 10 basically cars to buy for you as an individual if you're buying your very first car, or even if you're, you know, just looking for a daily driver. Some of these cars are very tunable, modifiable, if that makes sense. I don't even know if that's a word. So here's my top 10 list of cars to buy here in SA. So if you're not from SA, I assume you should like probably leave this video. So as you guys can probably see on the screen, we have a bunch of cars. We have some Nissans, we have some Toyotas, we have some Volkswagens, Ford, BMW, you name it. So I made a list of cars that how I would rank them. Not like based off how I like them, but just based off the fact that like how common they are. So like let's say, here's for example, let's say Volkswagen Mark 1 Golf is the most common car. Then I would like rate that like first place, or a Fiat Uno, which is also a common car, yeah, but you don't see them that often anymore, so I would rate it a 9 or a 10. Get what I mean? So yeah, first car we have is the Toyota bubble shape. So I ranked that car a 4. 4 being out of all the cars that I've seen that Toyota wise, like older generation, it's not that common, but it's still pretty relevant. You see people dropping 2 ZZs in it, or 20 valve black top engines, and like people do a lot of like transplants. I remember, what was it, Akil recently did a video on a really nice twin cam bubble shape, so also a video you guys can check out. Next up we have a Nissan Sentra. Now you do get these, I think a 1.4 or 1400 as some of us would say. 1.4, 1.6, 1. I don't know if there's a 1.8, I'm not sure. But the most common ones would be the STI, which is 2 liter, or GXI. And apparently they have 2 shapes, it's the Sentra and the Sabre. So I rank this number 5. So the Ford Figo, I rated a 10. Now why I rated it a 10 is because it is a common car. You do see them on the road, but comparing it to other brands like the Polo Vivo or the Toyota Etios, or the what is other cars that I also see a lot, that like what you call it, a Hyundai Accent or something like that. It's like a mini SUV kind of thing. So compared to those cars, it's not as common. So that's why I rated it a 10. Next up we have every toy cop's favorite, Toyota Tez. Now I rated the Toyota Tez 2nd place, and also for the very same reason as the bubble. Very tunable, people swap out motors all the time. That is actually the most common car people would use for drag strip races. Like I've seen a few people using that as a chassis to use as their drag strip car. So yeah, next up we have the Mark 1 Golf. So because it's my personal favorite, let me just give you guys a variety of options you can pick from. So you can pick from the normal cities, those ones that come out like with 2-tone colors like white and yellow, or white and red, or white and blue. You have that option. Then you have the Chico, then you have the Tenacity, the Rhythm, and the Velocity. I think there's a City Rocks, City Storm, City.com, even an R-Line, and there's even like a limited edition version of the Mark 1 as well. So you have a variety of options to choose from. But most common car on the road by far, and not just because it's my favorite. If you think I'm lying, ask most people here in SA what their very first car was, and you will definitely see why I picked that as number 1. So let me just put that in first place where it deserves. Next up we have BMW E36. Now to a lot of Cape Town, Kraaifontein, Kuilsrivier, this car is very common amongst Cape Townians, especially. Let me emphasize that, especially Cape Townians. But yeah, car I ranked it as number 9. It is a car you see quite often, but I don't want to say it's a dying breed. It's just that like so many other like newer cars is starting to become more favorable and you know, most of these cars you do see them, but people use it like for spinning or show cars and stuff like that. So there is here and there a few of them you still see on the road, but then again people are starting to use them more for other purposes other than a daily driver. Next up we have the Ford Fiesta, and the Ford Fiesta I ranked number 6. I know of a homie of mine that has a Ford Fiesta. This is kind of a car that's very common amongst school teachers. So to everyone, if you're watching and you're a school teacher, I mean, like, why are you still doubting yourself? Buy yourself a Ford Fiesta. Next up we have a Toyota Conquest. I think, yeah, Conquest is same thing, just different year models, but same thing. Number 2. And then we have a Polo Vivo, which I'm sure, no, I didn't, sorry, I didn't. Polo Vivo, 3rd place. See, and then where did I put, what is 7th place? 7th place Toyota Etios, and then 8th place is the Opel Corsa Light. So yeah, that'll be our top 10 list of cars to buy in SA if you're looking to buy a daily driver for yourself. Cars that's very fuel efficient, easy to get parts, you know, for maintenance and whatever purposes, you know. Let's say you're someone that wants to rebuild your Ford Focus or Ford Fiesta or your Mark II or Mark IV Golf or whatever car you decide to buy, or if you're just someone that's recently getting into buying your very first car, I hope this video will kind of be helpful to some of you guys. So let's just run down the list one more time of the options that we have. In 10th place we have the Ford Figo. In 9th place we have the BMW E36. In 8th place we have the Opel Corsa Light. To those who's looking for the 4-door version, there is an option like that. In 7th place we have the Toyota Etios. 6th place we have the Ford Fiesta. 5th place we have the Nissan Sentra, bubble shape to be specific. The 4th place we have the Toyota Corolla bubble shape. 3rd place we have the Polo Vivo. 2nd place we have the Toyota Tez or Conquest. First place we have the Mark I Golf. So that's gonna conclude today's video. I will do another video like this on, you know, my personal favorite YouTubers, cars that I will rank out and stuff, but that I will leave for a following video. So if you guys would like me to do more car stuff, you know where to click. Subscribe there, like here, comment down below, leave your recommendations down below, all the good vibes below. And also, if you want me to do other stuff than car content, also leave a comment down below. I know there's some of you that's scared to even click the like button or subscribe. Maybe kind of just like give you guys a background on how it works. You see, I'm not benefiting from this, but when you do click the like button, it helps us get recommended to more viewers. You know, obviously more viewers means people get to watch our videos, so you know, you're kind of contributing. So yeah, but don't let me keep you guys for too long, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.